There are a lot of people in the country today that are looking to save money on their cable bills. You hear neighbors, friends, family members, they're kind of whispering about it. I got rid of the extra box in the bedroom. I'm saving some money on that. And I cut down the channels because I don't watch all of that. Folks, we get a lot of people that are looking for a way to save money on their monthly television bill. We have put together an exclusive package that I think is going to answer all those questions. I just want to quickly tell you what it is. This is the Fire TV, which is from Amazon. It's a media streamer. It plugs into the back of your television and it gives you access to 500,000 TV shows and movies. It has your remote control with voice search. So let's say you want to search for Julia Roberts movies or comedy movies or drama movies or go straight to Netflix. It will do all of those things just by talking to it. What this doesn't do is answer your query about your local channels, because a lot of people that are looking to reduce their cable commitments are worried about losing their local news channels, their local sports channels, the local weather channel. Folks, that's why we are going to include from ANTOP a digital antenna. This is being produced by a company whose sole goal is to solve this problem. When you plug this in, this will pull in all the local channels from a 50-mile radius. That means when you combine this with this, you just saved a fortune every single month. Let's dig a little bit deeper with our very good friend, electronics expert and guru, Mr. Aaron Berger. Aaron, sir, first of all, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
I know you get these questions all the time. Yeah. People are looking for a solution. Yeah. This is it.
Yeah, this is a great way to do it. It's a great way to bring all of the entertainment you want to your television without necessarily having subscriptions, if you will. So there's two parts to this. There's the Fire TV 4K, and then there's the antenna on top of it, the digital antenna, the ANTOP. We're gonna just start with the Fire TV. I've got to tell you, on hsn.com, this is one of the most highly reviewed electronics I've ever seen. It's a 4.7 stars. It's almost a perfect 5-star. On Amazon's website, it has 21,000 reviews, and it is incredibly well loved there too. So how do you use this? It's so simple. That's the other key. You plug this into your TV, okay? When I say plug it into your TV, I mean into the one of the HDMI ports on the side or the back of your television. You plug it in. You need to have an HDMI port available, and you need to have Wi-Fi in your house. If you have those things, this is what you get. You have the world of over 500,000 movies and television shows and all kinds of great entertainment options at your fingertips. So with this streams Netflix, and it will stream Hulu, and it will stream, if you happen to be an Amazon Prime member, it will stream, you know, all of your Amazon Prime content. And I want to show you right off the bat how easy it is. So Adam, favorite actor or actress, please?
Ooh, let's do something different tonight. What about Chevy Chase?
Oh, that's a good one. That's fun.
Chevy
Okay.
Chase.
Voice control, like Adam said. So we've got this really easy to use remote. Press the microphone button, and I'm just going to say, Chevy Chase. And watch what this does. So now there's tons of, you know, Funny Money and Meatballs and all these great old Chevy Chase skits on Funny or Die. Vacation, that's what I think of as National Lampoon's Vacation. All these Chevy Chase movies at your fingertips. Or maybe there's, you know, if Chevy Chase is what comes to mind, maybe you just want to say comedies. So it can sort for you by actor or actress or by subject. As you can see here, this will just be kind of like Robin Williams. I mean, tons and tons and tons of good stuff. Now you might be thinking, and this is one of my favorite things, what if I have some of these other services? Like what if I have Netflix, but I don't have Hulu or you know, whatever? Yeah. How will it know what to play? In other words, will it find the least expensive way to play a show? Well, let me show you. So a movie, if you're looking for a specific movie, you could say something like, find Trolls. So if you wanted to watch Trolls, or you wanted to watch Sing, or you wanted to watch, okay, so here's Trolls, and when I go, yeah, Trolls is what I want to watch. One of the things that you'll notice is it knows that I can watch now with Netflix for free. So that's the very first option that it gives me, very first option that it gives you. All of your entertainment at your fingertips now with streaming. Now that's the streaming part of the solution. Should we spend a minute and talk about the antenna?
And guys, as we do, they're telling me we are down to the wire in terms of availability. There's only 10 minutes left. These bundles do very well on HSN. And I think it's because for a lot of us, you know, we are fed up of channel surfing. We're fed up of all the commercials, advertisements, but we're fed up of searching for something to watch. We want to watch what we want, when we want, and Fire TV is going to deliver that experience. But the reason why I believe this is selling as quickly as it is not simply because of this. It's because we are going to package in something that really is hard to understand when you don't know what you're looking for. Just before we get there, remember, this is the new Fire TV, Aaron. That means we're talking 4K capability,
That's right? 4K and HDR, high dynamic range. So basically, that highest quality video can be streamed to your television now, whether it's playing on Netflix, whether it's playing on Prime, whether it's playing on YouTube. There are hundreds of thousands of free hours that are available to you streaming every day.
Right.
And the key with understanding this HDR and understanding this 4K is just that as good as your this will basically stream the highest quality content that your television is capable of playing. So that's what the 4K and the HDR are about. Then there's this other side with the antenna. There are also every day dozens and dozens and dozens, at least, of stations in your area that are broadcasting over the air for free every day. You don't actually have to have a cable subscription or a disc subscription or a digital subscription. This is a digital antenna. So this is, you remember rabbit ears, right? This is today's answer to rabbit ears. You see how thin, how sleek and compact it is? This is by ANTOP. You mount this near a window, and we actually include suction cups, so it can be temporarily mounted to double-sided tape. You can actually paint over this if you want it to match the color of your wall. There's all kinds of great options. But anyway, you mount this, and then, the other end, there's a 10-foot cable on it, coaxial cable. This screws right into your television, and now you are receiving all of the broadcasts in your area. So all of your local channels, your ABC and your NBC and your CBS, all your sports, all of your news. There's two things in this specific antenna that are different from others. One is the amplifier that you see right here. It's called the the Smart Pass amplifier. Speed Pass is our local toll road, so that's what I think. It's called the Smart Pass amplifier. If you live far away from towers, so maybe you've had trouble with an antenna in the past, that you've been too far away from a tower, this actually gives you a boost, sort of an electrical boost to bring the signal in. So that's what the Smart Pass is. The other thing, and Adam, you might not have ever heard of this before, this has something called 4G LTE filtering. In a lot of homes, the 4G or the 3G signal, basically cellular and Wi-Fi signals, interfere with antennas. This has filtering built into it, so it will bring you the clearest, sharpest channel available.
It's gonna be a real game changer, and I think as Aaron talks about it, it is intriguing. Remember, if you just want to see what life is like by perhaps trying this package, you've got that 30 days. I was just looking at the box, and kind of the box is self-explanatory. You know, you look down here and it'll say, you know, cut the cord, enjoy free TV. What that's referring to is simply that those local channels you will now be able to pull in. You are not alone. You are absolutely not alone. There are so many people who are watching us right now that have heard from neighbors, friends and family who have said, yeah, I got rid of that extra cable box in the bedroom. It was a lot of extra money and I didn't really need it. Or I'm looking to reduce my monthly expenses. Well, I changed my cable subscription 2 years ago now, nearly. And it took me a while to do it. I kept on holding on because of course I would do. We've had it forever, right? It's hard to give up something or to change something that we've had for such a long time. Fear of the unknown. What if I don't like it as much? What if I'm missing out on something? If I can encourage you to try this, if Aaron and I can convince you just to give this a go, I believe you will be so, so, so happy.
I think it's really literally just a matter of getting it home and trying it out. And a lot of people are looking at this going, wait a minute, I don't have to pay for all of these channels every month. They're actually free. All I need to do is one time buy the devices that receive them, and they're so easy to use. Look, this wouldn't be a 4.7-star customer pick on hsn.com if people weren't absolutely crazy about it, if it weren't so simple to use. All you do is plug these into your TV. You need to know your Wi-Fi password, and that's it. There are so many entertainment options that are free. They're actually a higher and better quality. And this is easier to use. So you see the remote right now, we're sort of showing you a still. This is the remote that comes along with the Fire TV 4K. The microphone, the voice button, it's really all very, very simple to navigate, and it's very, very small as well. So let me show you something. We'll come back here live and I'll show you. For example, if you wanted to watch a show that I've actually spent all day today watching, I've watched the first 4 episodes of this show that I'm about to show you. I'm just gonna press the voice button and I'm gonna say, play Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan. Let me try that one more time. Play Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan.
Here's Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan.
There we go. This is available to stream now on Amazon Prime Video. I have literally spent 4 hours today watching the first half of this series.
Is it good?
It's really, really good, as you can well imagine. Yeah, it's awesome. It's so good. And that's how easy it is to start. Now, I asked for that, so you can ask it to play any of your favorite shows. Boom, at your fingertips. People are asking, do I have to be a member of Amazon Prime? No, you don't. But if you are, you have tons of Amazon Prime Video available to you, like the video we were just watching. Do I have to have Netflix? No, you certainly don't. But if you do have Netflix, then you have the world of Netflix available to you here as well. You can use YouTube. You can use lots of different free services. You can watch, PBS and lots of public television and some of those things for free. And again, the important thing here is this is all great video that we're streaming to our television. Since we're including the antenna as well, all of your local, your sports, your news television, a lot of people think you have to pay to get that into your home, either through disc or through dish or through cable or whatever. It's not true. It's actually federally mandated that those things be broadcast over the airwaves in case of emergency. So they're always being broadcast. You just need the right receiver.
But we don't always know what to buy, which is why it's so valuable having Aaron here with this product from ANTOP, because this is the solution to your local channels for free. Combined with the power of Fire TV, you've just got endless entertainment with no commercials. Remember, you can pay for subscriptions like Netflix or Hulu, and obviously if you're a Prime member, you're going to get great access to Amazon Prime, but there's also so many free channels as well. So much free stuff with great things on there. As we bring this to a close, only 90 seconds left, hundreds of folks ordering our special Labor Day steal on this. I believe we're nearly at 1,000 people in and secured. We are doing the $89 value, but we're including that $30 ANTOP antenna. So it's a really great deal when you combine the two together. You also get some great other bonuses as well. Aaron, when I get it home, in terms of setup for the Fire, simple, I plug it in.
You plug it in, you put in your Wi-Fi password, and you're good to go. In terms of setup for the ANTOP, it's actually about the same. You put the antenna on the wall, and we include suction cups with which to do that, or double-sided tape, and then you screw the antenna into your television. It's the same cable that you would use for cable. It's called a coaxial cable, and it's attached to the antenna.
Mr. Aaron Berger is staying with us. We will not let him leave. He is here with our big finale item for this electronics show for this Labor Day. If you're looking for a new laptop, we have a huge special from HP. It's coming up in about 60 seconds from now.